Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the
The
English opening.
English.
Yes. So, normally English is played for players who are above 1000,
Yes.
but you can try it out in some of your games,
Yeah.
You
If you
might
maybe
like it, you might not.
500 to throw off your opponent, you can try it.
Yeah, because what the English does, the English is a very complicated opening. It can transpose into many other openings, such as the Queen's Pawn, the King's Pawn, and a lot other. What the English opening does, it controls the D pawn, and it also grabs the center. So there are many lines black can respond with, but the most popular is E5, which is the reversed Sicilian opening. The Sicilian is E4, C5, but
Yeah.
the reverse
White
Sicilian is,
has an extra
yeah,
move.
yep,
So after you reach this position, e4, e5, you play knight c3, just like how you play in the Sicilian, and then
yeah.
opponent play one of the knight moves, probably even bishop to
They might,
b4,
there
play
are
bishop
many
to b4.
options. Bishop before, yeah.
Yeah. If they play bishop b4, you can either play g3 or knight f3. Yeah, any of those moves is reasonable.
Yeah.
Or you can play really
G3.
or if you are an aggressive player like me, you play a3, kicking out the bishop.
But I'm sure when you're below 1000 or 1100, your opponents will likely play one of the knight moves,
Yeah,
knight c6 or
because
knight
as Gautam
f6.
said, develop knights before bishops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So let's say your opponent goes knight c wait no, your opponent goes knight f6. Okay, your opponent goes knight f6.
you play g3.
You play g3 to fianchetto your bishop to castle. So
Yes,
once you play once they play either knight moves, you just go g3. Calmly play
yeah.
g3. Now they
Now
might
they might play
they
the
yeah,
bishop to
they have two moves to do.
b4. Yeah.
They play bishop b4. Now remember this carefully. When they take your knight, you have to respond with taking with the b pawn. With the b
Yes.
pawn. Don't
Yeah.
take with the d pawn because you're damaging both of your center pawns.
Yes.
Like if they take wait, sorry.
Yeah.
If they take, you take. Now your queen is open. You don't have two center pawns anymore.
Yeah.
But if you take with the b pawn, this might look like a weak pawn. This might look like a weak pawn, but it's okay. Your center is still very strong. You can push.
BBC.
You can, yeah, a
BBC.
BBC as
Big
we
boy
said in the
center.
last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big boy center.
So if they don't take, and they just develop, first you develop your knight or your bishop. So for example, you push a bishop.
Yeah.
Now they develop their knights. But let's say they take your knight. So they take your knight and
They
they
take with
take
the
with
B
the
pawn.
the
B
b
pawn.
pawn. Yes.
Yes. After
So
that, they're gonna
now,
play knight. No, opponent plays knight c6.
yeah.
You're gonna play. You can you can play two
Or
moves actually. You can just
op
straight away take away the center by d4. You straight away take the center d4.
d4 because
Yes.
if calculate this, if they take, you take, and if they take, they lose a knight. They lose
Yes.
a knight. So yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So
Actually, that's actually quite a good move. Yeah. You should actually start with that.
yeah.
Yeah. Then.
But your opponent might not necessarily play
Yeah.
even they might not even play the knight move. They might castle, but still play d4. Because even when the knight is not there, when they take, you can still
Yeah.
take and you have a
But
BBC.
d4 is a very aggressive move, so you just
Yeah.
play knight f3. Yeah, knight f3.
You can play d4, you can play knight f3. Knight
Yes.
f3 is a more calm move. You
Yes.
just want to castle,
Just want to
you
castle,
know?
yeah.
But the more aggressive line is d4, trying
Yes.
to take the center.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can play either if you
Yeah.
want, but yeah, there are two lines to play. Yeah, okay.
So
So
if
for
you play knight f3, this game
yeah,
has been reached in a world champion before. Between Anatoly
between
Karpov
and Garry
and Gary
Kasparov,
Kasparov in 1987, I think, or 84.
which white won, which
Which
white
white one?
won.
Which Gary Kasparov's playing the English?
Yeah,
Yeah, which white one? Oh wait, no, Gary Kasparov lost.
Oh, okay. Anatoly Karpov won.
What? Yeah, Gary played some inaccuracies. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but still,
So,
they were like 15 moves of theory. Yeah, it's quite good.
yeah, Grandmasters.
Grandmasters. One day you'll become.
So, normally, let's go back a bit. What if they don't take? What if they don't take? What if they just develop their knight?
Yeah,
What
this
do you
is for
do?
the higher players.
Uh,
Okay, higher rated players. You just play knight f3. Yeah,
You just play knight
yeah,
f3. You just
knight
calmly
f3.
develop. Now your opponent get a bit aggressive. They might play calmly and castle,
Yeah,
or they might be aggressive and
yeah,
push the pawn,
yes.
attacking this knight.
Now,
Now, yeah.
until this position, this is all has been played in the World Championship between Anatoly Karpov and Garry Kasparov. Yes, he pushed the D pawn first. That's how Anatoly won. Yeah.
So, be calm. Don't get frightened. Just play the calm move, knight g5.
Yes.
It might look like why, like what Bobby Fischer said, a knight on the rim is very grim. But
Yeah,
don't
but
worry, this
yes,
pawn is actually hanging right now. It's attacked by three pieces.
yes. And
So,
now they will
yeah,
take your pony.
your your pony, yes, your
Your
pony.
pony.
Now, a
You take
question.
with a B
Question.
pawn.
You take with the B pawn. The B pawn,
Yeah.
yes. So now, they have to protect this pawn. If
So
they
they'll
don't, they can't protect with this because yeah, you're still losing this. So they'll protect with the queen. Now, okay, yeah. For example, if you take the pawn, let's just calculate this. You take, they take, you take, and queen takes, and you lost a pony. You're losing a pony,
yes.
and be careful not to hang this rook as well.
Yeah.
So you should not
So
take this pawn. This pawn
so
is not
what
hanging
you
anymore.
should do is when they play queen to
Yeah.
e7, you play this move which Gary Kasparov played also. F3. Yes, F3.
F3. Yeah.
F3. You attacking the pawn. Now you see if they don't do anything about it and just protect it, or just castle, for example castle,
Well, black castles.
you take the pawn
This pawn
with the
is now
knight.
hanging. It may look like, oh, this bishop isn't actually attacking it, but it actually is. When you take, the bishop is not protecting it.
Yes.
So now, if they take, you take, and if they take with the queen, they lose the queen. Now you're up 9 points of material.
Yeah, but you
So
should
now,
actually take with
yeah,
the pony, take with the
yeah.
knight. Yeah.
So yeah, if for example they do something like they take, they castle. So
You
if they
take
don't
with the
castle
and they
and they
take,
take,
you take with the knight.
you take with the knight because you don't want your knight to be on the side anymore.
Yeah.
That
And now
yeah, so you
look.
bring it back.
And now look. You're gonna initiate a big center, your bishop's gonna come out,
Yeah,
you're gonna castle, you know. Look. Yeah.
you're pretty good in this position.
Yeah. And also your rook has the b file
Yeah.
open.
So yeah, if you castle, you can castle now. You can. This
Or you
rook
can
has
just
an
straight
open
away
file.
claim the center. Yeah.
Claim the center.
So
You can. There's
yeah.
many opportunities. So
Many
right now
opportunities,
for
yeah.
yeah. So it's pretty simple for the
Yeah.
English. There are, but
Yes.
it's pretty simple for beginners because there are many like normal moves your opponents will play, just developing their bishops, their knights, pushing the pawn. I'm sure many people can see these moves. So right now we're going to be
Yeah.
talking into
Now
different
yes,
lines,
different lines, yeah. Now let's
such
go
as
c4. C4 again. And
d4.
then now one of the lines is I usually hate very much. It's called the copycat system. They go c5 again. Like I
The
really want to slap.
symmetrical
Yes,
English.
I really want to
c4,
slap their
c5.
faces because some 100 players want to copy everything you do. What you're gonna do
I'm
is,
sh-
yeah,
yeah.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna smack your opponent's face and play e4, the Botvinnik system. Okay, what you're gonna do is, let's say your opponent makes the random knight moves or copies you. Let's okay, you're gonna play the
Yeah.
knight, and
Knight
then
c6.
you're gonna play knight c3, and then they're gonna move their horsey, one of their horse. Okay, you're gonna
Pony.
push d3. Now look, this is what position? This is the stone wall position. You're getting into stone wall position.
This
But
is a very strong
yes,
center. This is a
but
very
you're not going to, this is like the exact same stone wall system. Stone wall, stone wall defense? Exactly, yeah. So the stone wall defense goes with f3, f3, yeah. But after you play d3, opponent's gonna do some random move. Random move. Yeah, you're gonna play bishop e3 or
bishop
g.
e
You can either play bishop e3, knight f3, or g3. Yeah, any one of those
bishop
moves are
e3.
good.
So bishop
Yes.
e3,
Okay.
knight f3. They do some random move, knight f3. Then you can even do a fianchetto. It does
Yeah.
many
So
ways,
if
but yeah,
yes, this is the thing. Now, what is the point? What's the point? What's the point of the Botvinnik system? Okay,
the
go on.
Botvinnik system
Okay.
is mostly to build a strong center
Yes.
to
And
like
okay, okay, yeah. Okay.
control the d5 square.
Set up the position, set up the Botvinnik
So
position.
now
D3.
now they have the stone wall, which is a
Okay.
very strong
Yeah.
center.
Yeah. Then bishop e3.
Bishop e3. They move
Bishop
some random move maybe
no, like
here.
e4, e4 lah, like e4.
Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, e4. Wait. c4 symmetrical. They go here. You do here. They develop the knight. Now you have the stone wall. Now they go e4.
Yeah. And then you're gonna play bishop e3.
Bishop
They
e3.
might copy you by going bishop d6 or so, but don't worry. D6.
Yeah,
You're
it's
gonna go
okay.
d6.
They might go d6 or they might go d6.
You're gonna play you can play g3 or knight f3. It's okay.
G3 or knight f3.
But in my
Both of
opinion,
these,
g3 is better.
you're trying to
Okay.
fianchetto your
Yes.
bishop
Then they're gonna
and
like
castle.
develop their bishop. Yeah.
Maybe here or here.
Yeah.
Maybe they might even
Yeah.
copy you.
Yeah. And then you go bishop g3, bishop g2. They're gonna play bishop e7, bishop
They might
e7
not play
to
these moves
castle. Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. This
at least you
actually
should,
how theory goes. This is how theory goes.
yeah,
That you're gonna play bishop
you
e7.
should know how to set up your pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is called the fianchetto. This is
Yeah.
the stone wall.
Yeah.
There's
And then
many
now there are two different ways. You can either put the knight on e2 to like clear up the
e2
path for your bishop, or knight
or
f3. Knight
f3. There are
f3.
many, yeah.
Yes.
They're both. Let's go
They're both
e2 to
risk.
spice things.
Yeah. If you go, okay, now they're gonna castle. You
You
castle.
castle.
And now the part of the Botvinnik system is this move that is a haymaker for black's position. A3.
a3.
Yes,
Wait,
A3.
no. Black moves some random move. Okay, maybe they center the a3.
A3, not A4.
A3.
Yes. The point is you're gonna move rook to B1. You know that song, rook B1, rook
Rook
B1. Yeah, rook
b1. Rook
B1.
b1. What the
Yeah.
hell is
And
that
you're
move?
gonna push the queenside pawn. You're gonna destroy black's pawn structure. This is the Botvinnik system. Very aggressive. And
Rook
me being
b1 and
yes,
pawn
push.
b4. Now
Yes.
you're just attacking on the queen side because they've bundled everything up here. They're trying to like
Yeah.
they're copying you.
Yes.
They
Black
think
has more. If black tries to copy you and tries to like push in the queen side also, they really can't do that because you see
right
your
now.
white,
Yeah,
you have
look
extra
at
move.
white
Yeah.
pawn structure. Look at this. It's
Yes.
it's extremely good.
Huh.
Your it's very good.
So this is the Botvinnik system. You're gonna
Yeah,
push, 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 attack, push.
push the pawns. Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Not right away.
basically
You have to play rook b1 first. Yeah.
yeah, it's very aggressive. It's a
Yes.
very aggressive
Yeah.
line.
This is when
But
they. Yeah. This is called the English defense ultra symmetrical line
yeah,
Botvinnik system. You can see by how complicated we did with
yeah.
this with the name ultra. Yeah.
So there are
Yeah.
many. There are also others, like
Yeah.
for example,
C4.
c4, c5.
No, there's also
Now,
this very aggressive line C4 D5,
yeah,
which in
yeah,
my opinion D5 not E5 D5.
yeah, d5. Right?
Yeah, which in my opinion just loses straight away. Like, what is open doing? You just take the pawn. Like, why are you
You
giving up a
take the
center
pawn,
pawn?
queen. Like,
Yeah.
wait, you take the pawn, queen takes. You should never
Yeah.
bring out your
Yeah.
queen so
The
early. What
yeah.
is this gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, it's like inaccuracy in the third move, and you just develop your knight to c3. Yeah.
There are also other lines such as c4 and e6.
Yes,
E6, they
e6.
can go d4.
Yes.
So, for example, you
Oh,
develop your
if they
knight
now if you play d6, you go d5. I mean d4.
d4.
And look at this position. Does it remind you?
Queen's Gambit, our last
Yes,
video,
last
remember that?
video our episode.
If they
So
take, wait, I'm gonna question you guys. If they take,
what
which
do you
move
do?
do you move? You
Yes.
do
So yes, write in the comments below.
e4,
Yes.
attacking the pawn. This goes, it transposes.
Yes.
Learn that. I know most of you guys must be like 12 years old. Transposes.
Yes.
It turns itself
Yeah.
into the Queen's Gambit.
Gambit. Yes. And also,
So yeah,
for example, put back the position to c4. For example, they can play c4, okay, and then they're gonna play e5.
e5.
They're gonna play knight to knight to d, and then like some they can play f5. Yeah, this f5.
Black plays f5.
Yes, the king's gambit. I don't know. Yeah, I've had many games with this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel yeah. The point is, if you play g3,
If you play g3 now,
they're gonna push the pawn.
push the f pawn
No,
to
push the
like
e
you,
pawn. Push the e
or
pawn.
push the e
And
pawn.
now what you're trying to say is my king side has more space, and I'm
Yeah.
winning. This is the whole point. Yeah. If they try to do this with you, don't push the g pawn. Don't push the d pawn. Don't push it. What you're gonna do is yes. You see? Yeah. You're gonna do that. Oh, you
But
can play, but you can also play like e3. You can play e3
it
as
might
well.
look very like,
En
you
passant,
might on Busan,
No, 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 no.
they
Go,
might.
go back to the position. Go back to the position. C4. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Push back that black pawn. Push back the black pawn. Yes, yes. Yeah. Now you play d4.
Yeah, yeah,
D4. Yeah. You can play e4 also. It's okay, I guess.
yeah. It's both like
Or
arguably
maybe
okay.
you can chant. Oh, this actually right. You can play d4, or e4. But my favorite line, not committing any pawns to the center, is d3.
D3,
3, or it's either d3 or b3
D3 or
or
B3.
b3. Now
There, you,
when you play b3 or d3, there's one thing in your mind: fianchetto the bishop, put your rook to c1, and then d3. What does this position remind you of? Yes, the reti.
yeah.
The reti. So see, now if your opponent plays the king's gambit and he's like inviting you to play g3, he's like, oh come on, play g3. You're gonna ignore the king side completely. You don't care about it. You're gonna advance to the queen side. Yes.
So the English mainly focuses on advancing your pawns. So like push, attack, push, attack, push,
Yeah.
attack. So yeah, you attack on the queen side, you attack on the king side. There are many lines you can transpose to. The English, the C pawn does a very good like job of controlling the center space.
Yeah.
It
They're gonna they're
yeah,
controlling center space. They're not taking the center space. They're
yeah.
controlling it. Yes.
Because for example, moves like because what the lines we've spoken about today is the theory, not the
Yeah.
moves they'll play 100%. For example, in the symmetrical English, they might not even you can even play knight c3, because after, I mean, yeah, knight c3 or knight f3, they're both this pretty good. So they might copy you. You go here, you go here. You can go g3. You can go G3. Maybe they can go. They'll copy you. Maybe
Yes.
you
Oh,
can go here.
this the English defense symmetrical line. Yeah.
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 So you go
This
here.
usually ends in a draw. Like there's no
But
way.
the disgusting move is coming up soon. the move d4.
Yes.
D4, you're trying to kick out this pawn. You're trying to
Yeah.
take the center with your pawn and you're trying to kick it out. Normally, if they copy you, you're just winning. That's a terrible move if they
Yes.
copy you.
Yes. This
So
is a
yeah,
tricky trap because if like you know if if you don't play d5 and play like if you don't play d4 and you play like e4, the game ends in a draw. Like there's
yeah.
no damn way
Because
you're
you're
winning.
trying to
Yeah.
create a stone wall,
Yeah.
but your opponent already
Already
had controls
fiancé
on the
into
D
your
pawn.
bishop. Yeah. Already fiancé. So like the stone wall
So
doesn't really work.
yeah. So by doing this, you remove this pawn. You remove the tension that it's
Yes.
creating on the D pawn. So if they take, you take with the knight. Now they take, you take, and it's smooth sailing from here.
Yes. And after the take, look at your queen side. You can just advance your queen side and attack the queen side. You can play
Push, push,
a3,
push,
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 push.
push,
Yes.
push, 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 push.
And also, they if let's say you move your h pawn, let's say your h pawn is in h6. Okay, h6.
Yeah.
I mean a pawn, a pawn. It's in h6 and a pawn.
They move something. A pawn
Yeah,
to where?
h. Uh, okay, h4,
A
h4.
pawn to h4. What do you mean?
A4. Sorry, a4.
A4.
a4,
Okay.
and then they're gonna play like d5.
D5 maybe.
Okay, yeah,
D5.
d6 lah, d6.
They
And
can
then
play
you
either.
yeah you can play, and then you're just gonna push the pawn, just push the pawn. You're gonna just push the pawn, the h pawn. I mean a pawn,
A
yeah,
pawn.
yeah. And then they're gonna do some random move like rook e8,
Rookie.
and then you're gonna push the pawn one final time. Yes, they're gonna be like, oh, free pawn. Okay, let them take it. And
Free pawn.
look at the bishop in the lonely corner there. Boom.
Look
Gonna
at this.
take
This
it.
rook is now like,
Yeah.
you lost the pawn. But I'm 100% sure they will not see this.
Yes.
They will not see. They'll just think, oh, free pawn. Wow, free. Oh, they'll think, oh, free pawn. They'll take. Oh, it's
Yes.
okay. You're
Yeah.
winning a rook.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the English.
That's the English. Yeah.
So
And you
the
might be
con.
asking,
Yeah.
where's the counter for the English? Well, yeah, out of all the openings in chess, the English does not have a counter. The only counter is how you play it. If you play it good, you're gonna definitely win.
If you play it badly, your opponent can take advantage. Your
Yes,
opponent
yes.
can control.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure because the English's purpose is to
Yeah.
control the D file, the center. If you let your opponent control it, then what's the point? This symmetrical variation. You're supposed to, kick like what I said, you move D pawn, you kick it out, you kick it out. So it's a pretty good opening
Yes.
to
You can
control the center.
transpose to many openings.
Yeah,
And if
it's
you're
a very
lucky
flexible
enough,
opening.
yeah, if you're lucky enough, you might get a brilliant move like me. I got like my 10th brilliant move.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there's the English is extremely easy. It's extremely easy to play, but it's extremely hard to counter.
Yeah.
You just have to know how it like what's the purpose of it.
Yes.
So yeah,
As Anatoly Karpov said, also, the English is not a theory based opening, it's a more understanding based
yeah.
opening. Yeah.
The English opening is very strategic. It's very
Yeah.
flexible. So yeah, we recommend it if you're
Yeah.
above 1,000.
1000. You can
Yeah,
still
okay.
play it if you're below 1000, it's very risky. Yeah.
You can try it out. You can try it out.
So, yeah. So
Yeah. So yeah,
that's
that's all.
all.
We're
That's
gonna
all.
talk about
The Karo
other
Khan.
opening, yeah,
Yeah.
the
The
Karo
Karo
Khan,
Khan.
maybe other openings in the future. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah. And also
Okay,
maybe
see.
we might see our friends' game and analyze them and laugh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sure.
We can make guess the elo
Yeah,
as
but the budget version.
the budget version. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We might play. We might showcase other openings. We might give tips. So stay tuned. Okay, see you
Yeah.
guys.
Bye.